Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cook. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, a quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive player of the week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely. Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was Week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in Week 2. That's what he's told his teammates.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Lions, nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 104 yards.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, McCain. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. That one good for and it leaves him with a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
looking to throw. McCain. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he's able to get it out of there. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down now. It's Crawford. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Crawford. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And shedding his way forward. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in the loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, it's Alexander, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCain. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On first down, McCain. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
1 yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. McCain. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lamb touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week. Another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Powers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Saints.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll let it go deep over. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
On second down, it's Glover. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
at their own 26-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk